Welcome to In the Mix with D-Lo, where the Run It Back podcast crew dives into the latest in gaming, tech, and comic book movie reviews. Get ready to geek out with insights and banter that'll level up your inner nerd. And it starts now.
All right, everybody. We are in a new season of the Rib podcast. This is my segment, In the Mix with D-Lo. We got a very special episode starting off. I have somebody that I looked up to as a big brother growing up. He's done a lot in the music game, especially in the underground. Got Fisty Cuss on the line. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys? First, I want to say thank you guys for having me on here. This is pretty dope. I love doing anything with my homies back home from Kentucky, so I'm excited to do this interview, especially it's my first one in like 5 years, so can't wait.
I mean, I'm excited myself because this is my very first interview, so I appreciate you breaking me into doing interviews, man.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Good. We can all mess up together then.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's all love, right?
But we got Cha here with us.
What's going on, man?
We got Hobby.
Hey.
And then we got Omega Green.
Yo, what up?
And then, of course, your boy D-Lo. So, all right, let's jump into it. Normally, we start off on the main topic on how each one of us feeling. But since we already did that and this is a new day, I want to extend it out to you, Fist. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I just got home from Kentucky, actually. So I've been doing a lot more traveling lately, which I've missed, but feeling pretty good, man.
I know. I wish I got to see this round coming in. So, but there's always time. So,
yeah, I'll be back through.
Oh, true shit. Go
Can
ahead.
I ask a question? So, fisticuffs.
The complex life of fisticuffs.
Yes. The question that I'm pretty sure most of us want to know: how did you get the name fisticuffs?
Man, it was just something my homies gave me back in the day. We all did like some backyard boxing shit. Like I've been a scrapper my whole life.
Okay.
So I've been in lots of fights. I used to do like some mixed martial arts shit. I did taekwondo, some kung fu and stuff. Like when I was real young. So I was always into that kind of environment. But like in high school, my homies, we all got together and we do like boxing shit in the backyard every weekend. And I mean, I was a fucking beast at it. And really what it came from, we ended up doing like, we called it strawy cuffs. It was stupid, but we would take handfuls of straws and kind of use them as knives and stab each other in the arms and stuff with them and fight with. And I was undefeated on that. So I was like the champion of strawy cuffs. And then I think it was my homie Stu, like come up with fisticuffs first. And yeah, it just kind of stuck, man.
Oh, good old Stu. Good old Stu.
Yeah.
You still talk to Stu?
Oh yeah, I just kicked it with him last weekend while I was in town.
They taking straws and punching each other
Hey,
in the arms with
hey,
them.
that's that Mazo life, man.
Yeah,
That's what we did in the country.
Yeah. Yep. That's when you're young and bored and ain't got shit to do. You just start coming up with creative ass dumb shit.
Yeah.
And then you feel like you're invincible.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
then,
man.
I mean, fast forward later, like, how did you feel? How did you decide that you want, like, where did the music come in? Like, how'd you know that was your path?
I've always been into like art in general. I'm not really good at any of it, although I am getting into photography lately, and I think I'm pretty dope at that. But like I've just been a creative person, you know what I'm saying? I got into art and stuff, painting and things like that when I was young. And I always loved music. I mean, everybody loves music. I want to say, man, it was like 98 or something. It was my first concert. I was a young kid. And I went to an Insane Clown Posse concert.
Ooh.
It was a mess. I had to lie to my parents to even get to go. I talked some dude in that had no fucking idea who ICP was into going with me. We got pulled over on the way there. Ended up getting there late. Like I think I got there with like 3 or 4 songs left before their show was even over. So like being a young kid and you know fanboying out basically, I wanted to get as close as I could. So I crowd surfed to the front. And then I jumped up on stage and like I had security guards grabbing a hold of me and shit. And Shaggy Two Dope got in his microphone, was like, "Hey, lit him up." and everybody kind of freaked out about it, including me. But he let me up on stage, and like I did the whole. I don't know how familiar everybody is with the Insane Clown Posse, but they throw Faygo soda and shit. So I got to do all that stuff, and then like there towards the end, he let me. I had my arm up on his shoulder, and he held the microphone in between us, and kind of let me rap along with him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that
I
was
took
dope.
that moment in with the I was back
No,
in the
that's
day
dope.
with the old cam lights that have just massive heat and shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's like steam just rolling off the crowd.
Yeah.
A horrible smell, but like
Yeah.
it's just such a unique smell that I distinctly ever remembered forever. You know what I mean?
Shout outs
Yeah.
like
And
he
I don't know,
remembers
just
that
right then
smell
and there,
too.
man.
That's about the moment, right?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
This
doubt.
and right there, I just kind of knew, like, man, this is what I want to do, you know. And I
That's-
picked up a guitar after that. I actually tried to be a guitarist. Uh,
And see, I actually never did know that because, like, I mean, me growing up, I played piano, baritone, trumpet, and I mean that like I didn't take it as serious when I was younger, but now that I got older, I'm kind of wanting to dip back into doing piano and stuff, all that type of stuff. So I would love to learn how to play a
Hell yeah,
guitar.
man.
That's what's up. So
yeah, I never was. My Project Ghetto Creep actually was a punk band or a rock band. Like I played guitar in Project Ghetto Creep before we became like a rap deal.
Speaking of that, do you still tell us a little bit about Project Ghetto Creep?
Project Ghetto Creep, early 2000s. Not really talented, but for the time, like we were, I don't know, we were something different, something special. Obviously we fit into that Juggalo community, and there wasn't a whole lot of rappers out there for the Juggalo community at the time, so that definitely helped us with things, and then internet was really taking off around that time, so that helped with promo. So it was a cool deal though, man. It was me, and it started out with like 4 other homies. We dropped down to 3, then we dropped down to 2. We had a couple albums, but I don't know, man. We blew up pretty quick, pretty early. Didn't have any fucking clue what we were doing, but I've always been real business minded, So like I love that aspect of things. I'm way better at business than I am at music. I'll say that for sure. So we ended up going pretty fucking far, all things considered. But there's some issues with drugs and people getting addicted and whatnot. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus or anything like that, but good things came to an end because of bad habits and whatnot with other people.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Do you still talk to any of them?
Yeah, like Mr. Sickness. Man, that's still my brother. He was my best man at my wedding. I don't really run into anybody else. I kept up with Minnie there for a while, but yeah, I don't really keep up with anybody else for real.
Yeah, because I know when Minnie left, I didn't hear really too much of him. Of course, with Nap, I was, he's been me and him. We known each other just about as long as I've known you. Well, if not longer than I've known you. All right, so I know when the whole Project Ghetto Creep was into play and everything like that. There was the 10-6 Click and XBI, and now it's the XBI Records. How did that come? The PI stand for, and how did it come to be?
I mean, XBI is just 10-6 basically. 10-6 comes from the graveyard shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. What we like to think about is like that's like the darkest time. That's when a lot of people deal with a lot of mental health issues and shit like that, and it's also when a lot of suicides and things like that happen. So our motto's never alone. So if you're dealing with like mental health issues and shit like that, like I feel like if you're 10-6, you should always be able to reach out to another 10-6 member, and just never have that alone feeling. Because I think personally that's the worst feeling in the world, is just to feel alone, like nobody gives a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's kind of like the background of the 10-6 and everything. XVI Records, it's always been kind of a dream because like I said, I'm more into the business aspect of things. I'm better at business than I am at music, and I'll be the first to admit that. So like XBI Records, I've always wanted to do artist development and bring other artists onto my label and push those guys, you know what I'm saying, and have like a team because once again, sucks doing shit by yourself. But it's honestly, man, like I ain't even fooling with it anymore as far as like the record label type shit goes. If I get homies that I work with, I get homies I work with. The option's always there because the resources are there. I mean, I've got everything to build a record label or to start a record label, but I'm kind of at a phase in life now where I'm just going to focus on me and enjoying my life. And if I get like cool artists along the way that want to fuck with me and fuck with XVI Records, obviously we can make something happen, but I'm not like pushing that or pursuing that anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, earlier you was talking about you was passing through. Where's home for you now?
I'm just west of Phoenix, Arizona. I don't consider this home though. This was a business move.
Okay.
I'm from Maysville, Kentucky. That's where I call home.
Yes, sir.
So Maysville's my home. That's where I hope to end up. I moved out to Arizona because, you know, it's hard to make money in Kentucky, especially if you're trying to be an independent business owner. It's very difficult to start a business, and I want to be in music, and so that's even more difficult there because you know, it takes money to make money in the music industry. If you're not willing to invest money into your it's difficult. So my plan, I had a 5-year plan to come out here to Phoenix, get in with the right people, build a studio, make some money basically, so I can come back to Kentucky and do all my goals and shit, finish out all my goals. I've always wanted to open a music venue in Maysville. That was one of my big goals and shit like that. So that's why I ended up in Phoenix. I'm actually getting ready to put my stuff up for sale. I'm hoping to be back to Kentucky by the end of the year, actually. So my business here is all wrapped up and done, long story short.
Well, we can't wait for you to get back.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you know what, though?
Yeah,
much
appreciate
respect
it,
to that, man. Much respect to recognizing where home is and never forgetting where you come from, man. Especially like you said, in this industry, it's easy to do. You know, especially when you you know, from either East Coast or West Coast, you know, either end, it's easy to forget where you came from, man. And so much love to you on that.
So
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
you were saying that you are moving back. So when you move back, are you going to immediately start working on the venue, or do you have like a plan as far as like when you come back to Kentucky?
I have no plan anymore, to be honest with you. I am living in the moment, and like I'm technically, like, I know I still got a lot of love and support, especially back home, from a lot of people like that and I owe a lot to those all them. Like they've held me down through some tough times and shit. But to be just realistic, I'm pretty much starting over as a brand new artist from where I stand now, because my adventures in Arizona set me back a little bit. Not everything went as planned. So I have about 5-6 years of pretty much doing nothing, and that kills you in the music industry unless you've just got such a big name already, which I didn't have, you know.
Right.
So it's a little bit exciting because, like, I know what to do to get where I need to go, so I'm not really worried about that aspect of it. But I am basically starting over as a new artist. I've just got a lot of advantages on my side, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm living in the moment. I'm not focused on building anything like that at the moment in Kentucky. I still would love to have a music venue one day, just because I feel like that's something my soul wants, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as of my next 5-year plan is just to travel, enjoy life, push my music, and just start over, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny to hear you say
That's
that
beautiful.
you wasn't that you don't think that you was like made that big of a name for yourself, because especially in the Juggalo community, like every time I mention like, oh, I'm from Maysville, they're like, oh, do you know Fisty Cups? I'm like,
You
yeah.
know,
like, and so like, and it just like people you've done work with and still working with, like DJ Clay, Jelly Roll, Mars, Liquid Assassin, Shaggy Tudo, Twisted. Like, I mean, the list goes on, and it just like it's pretty impressive. Standing from where I'm looking at, it was still pretty impressive. Did you have any like favorite collab or anybody that you would still be working with or anything?
Um, I'm gonna say hands down, Shaggy Two Dope. As far as like favorite collab goes, because as I mentioned earlier, he's pretty much the reason why I became a musician. You know, he pulled me up on stage and gave me that first experience of what it was like to be on stage. So for me to come back after that to do a song with him was just incredible in itself. You know what I mean? But he also like I recorded that we went out to the Lotus Pod. Like he did his shit while I was there. You know what I mean? Like he recorded me or invited me out to his studio and showed me mad love and like had me hands on with everything. You know, he'd ask me like, is, you know, you cool with this part of my verse? Like, does this sound all right? You know what I'm saying? So it was very hands on. And a lot of people like, and I'm not hating on anybody I've done tracks with, because only fuck with people that I have respect for, first of all.
Right.
So anybody I've done a track with, I've got love for, or at least at that time I had love for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, but not very many people do that. You get a feature, they record it on their own time, their own place, whatever, and they send it to you. And that's pretty much a done deal. You know, that's how it works. So to actually get to go as a fan on top of that, you know, so
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this man and a fan of his record label, and just being able to go to his studio, which was legendary in itself. And not only that, but I also got to be there while he was working. I was there for like a week because, you know, I'm real tight with Clay. Clay's like my brother, and he's a big credit to him for a lot of the things I'm able to do, is because obviously he helps me get there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I was out there for a week with Clay, and so I got to go to the studio every day. So I also got to see him like working on his solo shit and throwing some inputs. Like I got to hear pretty much that whole album. I think it was the last Fuck the Fuck Off album, like before anybody else did, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And I even did a little whistle on there somewhere too. So like that,
Nice.
by far, that was definitely my yeah. If you hear a weird whistle, like I think it was a cop siren or something being whistled in one of the tracks, that's me.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
but
I
yeah,
know
like
him.
that was by far my favorite though.
That's dope. That's dope.
I know that whistle.
I know that guy. I
Yeah.
know him.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But
I'm still waiting for him to invite me to perform it live on stage, but it hasn't happened yet. I'll go there and whistle my heart out.
I
There
know,
you go.
Just
yeah,
wait.
Yeah.
the time will come.
And don't they have like those devices
And
you actually
give
put?
me my VIP at the gathering.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just graduated to Master Triangle. But so like overall, who would you say that some of your biggest influences are generally?
Like just music or just in general?
I'd say
Like,
like music.
Outside of music?
Nah, just music generally.
Yeah, getting started. I mean, there's no question. The Insane Clown Posse.
Right.
That was my biggest influence. As I've gotten older, you know, like I love the theatrical aspect of the whole Juggalo music community, all that stuff. I'm a big movie fan, so like I love the theatrics. I can't stand going and just seeing somebody walk back and forth and rap on stage. Like
Right.
I like all the fucking people coming out in costumes and doing cool shit. You know what I'm saying? So that continues to be an influence on like what I want to do with music. I want stage performance, not just boring ass shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you would love my competition.
Yeah, it has to be an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stage
Yeah,
presence
I mean it's a
matters.
show.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, I don't know what kind of shows you guys go to, but it's pretty much the same. Like you get the openers, and don't get me wrong, a lot of the openers are very limited on what they can and can't do anyway, but it really kills the show when you're sitting there for 30, 45 minutes and everybody's it's just somebody walking back and forth, no lights, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you pay good money to go to a show for a few hours. I feel like that whole thing should just be crazy. You know what I mean?
I
And
think,
you get a lot of that.
Oh,
no,
Go ahead.
facts. I think a lot of people are oblivious to that. As far as they don't even consider the theatrics a lot of times. That's why a lot of people who do have a tendency to stand out and draw more attention, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, the people that put the little extra fourth or mile forth, they go further, and that's why.
yeah, it's like Tech Nine. I've always enjoyed going to his shows. I've been to his shows. I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
But
what always got
a
me
show.
about them was the fact that they, at least the ones that I've been to in the past, was that they actually, once they're done with their sets or whatever, they would come out and rub elbows with people, sign some stuff, just little hobnobbing, and that was that.
Yeah, Tech's always been like that. Like I don't know him like that, but I've done a lot of shows that he's been at, and I've done some festivals that he's been at, and like that dude just gets out. And the first time I met him, he approached me and was just like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Tech Nine." Like I didn't know who the fuck that was. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that yeah, and that means that, honestly, like I guarantee you, he gets so many fans off of that, just that little kind gesture of introducing himself and saying hi. So I got mad respect for that dude for sure.
Yeah, no, one of the things that impressed me about him was when he came out Absolute Power, he gave the CDs out at the Gathering. And then that's how I heard it was when you all came back from the Gathering, y'all was like, hey, check this guy out. And, you can go online and download his CD because he was like, I'll give you download. If you're going to buy it, you're going to buy it, And so that was dope though.
So I'm the one that thinks out of the box, and I always think outside of what's now. So say, and this question is for you, Fisticuffs. Say that you're doing your thing for the next 5 years, traveling, seeing the world, taking it all in. What artist or what person could call you and say, hey, I want to collab, and you're like, bet, and you just stop everything and do it?
Ooh,
and it can't be one of the people that you've already mentioned as one of your influencers.
Yeah, man, there's a lot for real. There's a lot of people that I look up to in the music industry. Post Malone. I'm a fan of people. If I can't be a fan of who you are, I can't be a fan of your music. That's just how I am.
Right.
So like, I'm sold off of people a lot, and like, so I think people like Post Malone, who's genuine. Like obviously, I would stop whatever the fuck I'm doing to go do a track with him.
Right.
Yellow Wolf. I've really gotten into Yellow Wolf the past few years. I slept on a lot of music. I quit listening to music for about a decade. Like, I'm no joke. I didn't listen to shit for about a decade. So I slept on a lot of music.
What, it was just because the music was bad?
Yeah, like I got tired of it. It like I didn't like the shit that was put on the radio.
Yes.
And like, I burnt the stuff I listened to up so much.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I did the same thing. Like, I went strictly underground, especially from my good part of my high school years, because I didn't like what was being put on the radio. It was like,
you knew what you were gonna get.
Yeah,
it didn't matter if it was listening to it now or next year. You was gonna be on the same trend, and
it was a bad trend.
Yeah,
of course.
Shit.
All right, no. So
I miss Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like I've just like, don't get me wrong, I know who Lil Wayne is, but I've just recently started actually listening to him, and I'm like, holy fuck, how did I sleep on this for so long? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, the reason I asked that question was because, like, I'm a big person about manifest. So if you speak it into existence, it's a potential that it could happen. And so I was like, so who would you want to work with? And that's the question that I came up with to ask you. So I appreciate you answering it.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, Post Malone, Yellow Wolf, and Cardi B. I say would be my 4 right now.
Look, okay, well, if we manifest it, let me go ahead and throw them all out there at the end.
I didn't expect Cardi B to be in there.
Hey, that would be a collab.
Hey, I'll fuck with Cardi B. I ain't got nothing but love for her. Like, I know a lot of people talk shit about like her style of music and everything, but like I got nothing but respect for somebody who can not only just say what the fuck they want to say, but like the way she words shit is just fucking dope, if you ask me.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
She definitely does her thing. So anybody growing up in the industry, like as of now, that are looking for some advice, what little piece of advice would you give a person trying to get into the industry, music industry?
Don't rely just on your music. Get business smart. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking, okay, well, I'm dope, so I can just write off of that just because of how dope I am. But what they don't take into consideration is, as a musician, you're a brand, you're a business.
Yeah.
So you have to treat it like you're a brand and you're a business. So you got to take it serious. You got to say, okay, like you got a logo. You want to brand that logo. You got to put money into promo. You want people to see that logo so fucking much that eventually they're going to be like, what the fuck is this that I keep seeing everywhere? You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
Don't be scared to buy onto shows. That's how the business works. There's a lot of people that get big heads real quick, which is easy to do. But like, you start getting a local fan base, and then suddenly it's like, I should be paid to open up for shows, not paying. That's not how it works. If you can get by with that, props to you. But my experience, if you want to speed up the process, be willing to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And that includes buying on the shows, tours. If you can buy onto a tour, that's the fastest way and the best investment that I've found so far is going out on tour. You can really build your fan base really quick that way. But once again, you gotta treat it like a business. Don't go out on tour thinking I'm gonna go live like a fucking rock star. Like, because you'll be surprised how many people don't actually have respect for that,
Right.
So get out on tour, get your ducks lined up, get your promo, take it serious, grow your fan base. You can still have fun while you're doing it, don't get me wrong, but do it right. Focus on the business, and treat everybody with respect.
Yeah.
I get far because of when people do business with me, I make sure that they don't have anything bad to say about me on my business.
Yeah.
And so when you cross that, people tend to remember that. You know what I'm saying? When you come across somebody who's professional, who's respectful, and who does good business, like they tend to come back to you instead of you reaching back out to them. First time I fucked with DJ Clay, I hired him to do a couple shows, and then I bought onto a tour. I want to say it was about 2-week long tour, but from the East Coast to the West Coast. And I actually didn't even get to finish it because my van was a piece of shit, and I ran out of gas money and everything, so I had to drop off halfway through the tour. But my professionalism with him and how I handled the 2 shows that I booked him on, and then the buy on to go on tour with him, I never had to buy onto another tour after that. Like, after that, I was like, well, hit up Fisty because he's good business. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, and then it just grows from there. You know what I mean? So I did a one-time investment, but I did it right. I focused on what was important. I didn't focus on like being selfish or taking what I could for myself, but to make a good lasting impression, and it worked. Now that dude's like my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that would be my best advice for anybody trying to start out is get your ducks lined up and be ready to invest money, but also treat people with respect. Don't get a big head and be professional, treat it like a business.
Yeah.
Period.
Sound like a
Exactly.
man of integrity, man, because you talk about how if you mess with them as the person, before the music. And so that sounds like that's important too, as far as, and along with staying humble, that the humility and getting to know somebody, because you can easily get taken in this business too, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's all about getting to know that person, as well, and staying, when you're getting your ducks in a row, because it's easy out there to get lost.
Yeah, I've had my money taken quite a few times on shit along the journey. And that's another thing though, is if you put that energy out, that's the type of energy you get back. So if you're going out there looking for that quick dollar and looking for ways to rip people off, that's the people you're going to run into, and they're going to rip you off. Can't avoid them all, obviously, but it is what it is. You get out what you put out.
Yeah, it makes sense. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah. And I know you said that you was a big movie buff. This is off topic, but I know you said you was a big movie buff. What all do you like? Like, what genres do you like?
Man, I like pretty much everything as long as it's good. Like,
so when I do my review
my
on a Superman
favorite
movie, I can call you, right?
you can call. I'm not a big fan of Superman, to be honest with you. I never was real big on DC shit in general. I did get into the Marvel stuff there for a while, but I think we all can admit that that's gone pretty Hollywood.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, like I love vampire movies and werewolf movies and stuff like that. Like
Shout out to the
Underworld.
werewolves.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's me.
Underworld is my favorite franchise.
Yes, man. Yes,
yes.
sir. Say that.
Yeah.
First three though.
Yeah.
First three.
Oh,
After
yeah.
the first three, yeah, I don't vouch for anything after that.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, I'm a big werewolf fan, man. I love werewolf movies, man. If it's
Hell
a
yeah.
werewolf in it, I'm there. I'm there.
See, I was more of a big vampire
Except for
fan.
Twilight.
Right.
I couldn't get into that Twilight.
Oh,
shit.
no.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh no, hang the fountain.
We're not mixing love.
We
with
can't
blood,
do that.
man.
We can't do that. I can't have my vampires twinkling like a Tinkerbell. You know.
That was only
stories.
Yeah,
one
man, I
movie.
tried.
I did too, man. That was my woman, though, man. You know, you trying to, take one for the team, man. But it was rough, man. I looked like I was a fiend. My skin was crawling and everything, man. I was, oh my god.
I know. I was at the time. I was with my homie, and his girl was watching it. And as soon as I seen them step out into the sun, I was confused, and I started seeing them twinkling. I was like, "Oh no, turn this off!" I was like, "We got to go."
Yeah.
I tried it, man, but nah.
Yeah, because I was a big vampire fan. So yeah, like the Underworld. Plus, I like the classics as far as like Nosferatu and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
And all that. So and actually, people downed on it, but I did like the Queen of the Damned movie.
I did too.
Yeah, that shit was raw.
I thought that was dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, there
facts.
was some people that bagged on it. I was like,
And
it
the
was
fact
dope.
that Aaliyah was the Queen of the Damned was everything.
Yeah,
Damn.
'cause that was her last movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Oh, you gonna make me cry.
Some people
don't
just
you,
like to hate though.
Yeah, right.
Nah, that's true. That's very true.
But they would
Some
say that
people
about
just
us.
look for things to be upset about.
Right.
See, they would say
exactly.
that to us about hating on Twilight. But I don't care.
No, I think
Nah,
we're right
Twilight
about
sucked.
Twilight. Yes, I think we're right about
Yeah, I
Twilight.
Yeah.
The acting was awesome.
I ain't even gonna
I will
listen to
say
nobody
that.
trying to say I'm wrong about that.
The whole Thank you.
Like,
Yeah.
and I really, really tried. Like, I'm not just saying I bought the whole fucking box set, bro.
Oh yeah, you
Like,
tried.
I was out. My wife wouldn't watch that shit. She was like, "Nah, fuck that movie." So like, I was out on tour and I bought the whole box set and I was trying to watch that shit in my van and I couldn't do it. Like, I really, really tried though. I put forth the full fucking effort. That shit just sucks.
Yeah. Hey, you tried, man. You tried. What can you say, man? So that gives you're the best person to really, give an honest opinion, an honest review, man. And I'm riding with you on that because I did too. I was with my girl. I'm telling you, man, it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same. Like I was just like I said, I tried, but it just I couldn't sit through it. I was just like, man, no.
So, have you seen the movie Sinners?
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
I wasn't real impressed with it. It might have been because I hyped it up too much in my head because I was real excited about it, but I wasn't super impressed with it.
I think it was
good.
all
right.
Yeah, it was all right.
See, I liked it, but see, I'm a type person that I don't believe in the hype. Like you can't do spoilers with me because like I like to go see it for myself. You can tell me the whole movie, but I would still have to go see it for myself. So all the hype about movies and all that, like it doesn't really bother me that much.
Don't believe the hype.
Like
Right.
I came out of the theater like,
Yeah.
okay, this is nice. This was okay. This was okay. I didn't come out like, oh God, that was good. I won't see that again.
Yeah.
There's a different vibe it gave
Yeah,
me.
it had me dragging from time to time.
Yeah, it
is my
did.
thing. Like,
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, man, I really appreciate you coming on, giving us the chat and everything like that.
Where can we find you at?
I'm pretty much on everything. You can search Project Ghetto Creep, Fisty Cuffs, 10-6 Click. Those are the three main things that you can find my music on.
We'll also
What
tag
I'm
it in the
focusing on
comments.
now. Yeah, okay. What I'm focusing on now, those my Instagram and my Facebook is what I'll be focusing on in the near future. I'm working in the studio. I am working on new music. I'm doing things differently though. Like I'm kind of I'm just doing whatever feels right for me. I'm kind of working on some religious shit right now.
Okay.
And I'm trying not to be a negative person is my biggest issue with moving forward, because I have like a lot of anger and shit, I guess, built up in me that I didn't realize.
Yeah.
And so trying not to let that out, and I don't want to influence others through my negativity. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be more of a positive person. So that's what I'm struggling with the most right now in the studio is I'll write a song, and sometimes it'll like, I'll just have to let it out, and it'll be like, you know, I'm fucking murder everybody type shit, and just get it off my chest, and then I'll rewrite the whole song into like something more or less negative. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
That's real though, man. It's real, man. It's
I
real.
will say that we are appreciative of you. You did do one beautiful act of kindness and did a solid and actually invested in us and paid it forward with us and got us the equipment that we are using to interview you on and record our podcast on. So we are very appreciative. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, I can't express how much I appreciate your gesture and what you did for us.
Yeah, I second
You know,
that.
that's dope, man. I appreciate you shouting me out like that. I hope to see lots of fucking podcast episodes out of it. It's the only thing I ask for. I want to see it get put to good use. You know what I mean?
Oh, trust me, it is. It's getting wore out. Like, and trust me, it's like I said. Like the more I keep learning on this thing, like the more I look at it, and the more videos I watch, I'm still barely scratching the surface. And now with the new update with it, I don't know what else it has in store for us. So it's definitely been.
It's a beast.
Yeah. So
we're moving. We are moving.
Social media is going up and everything.
Yeah, like to even have you believe in us and me like that much, like it really, I really do appreciate you, man. Like,
hella flattering.
like I said, where you're at and where your music was and everything like that, like it, like you are the inspiration that I have when I talk about like I'm trying to bet on myself, because that's what you did. So big props on doing that, bro. Hey man. And like I said, you know, like you said, once XBI, we always XBI. So
we can't wait to see you come back on another episode, and maybe it'll be one of D-Lo's In the Mix episodes where he talks about movies, and y'all can go tit for tat and debate a good movie.
Yeah, for real. Reach out when you touch down, man.
Yeah, definitely let us know when you touch down. We'll come into the studio. We'll come record on yours. But
yeah, y'all ever out in the Phoenix area, hit me up too. I won't be here much longer, but
for sure,
come out this way. We can definitely fuck around the studio.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Man, I always wanted to get out to that studio ever since I seen pictures of it.
We're going to the Olympics 2028. You won't be there that long though.
Right. You know, I was in Vegas in November and December. That was as close as I got, but you know, I'm
It ain't that far.
I know. I'm trying to get back, man. I'm trying to get back. So maybe I can make that happen. I got to go to New Orleans this November, so it won't be in 2025.
He's trying to get back by the end of the year.
I was trying, man. Whew. I was trying. I like Vegas. Vegas hot, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, like I said, appreciate the love, man, the gesture, man. I really, really do, man. And continue.
It's my pleasure, guys.
Hey, continue moving forward. You know, blessings for you too, man. And whatever that is that you trying to shake, man, and just stick with it, man. Just stick with it, man. Because I get it. I understand where you're coming from, man, as far as things in your past and trying to move forward and letting it go and all of that, man. Just one day at a time, man. Pray about it. That religious stuff, it's real, man. It's real. I believe in it. So you just keep at it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm like anti-religion or anything like that. I'm very spiritual. I've had lots of experiences in my life that I can't explain except for an outside source came and saved me type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
I 1000% believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with everything that goes on in church.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like church. I'll just come out and say it. I don't like church.
Yeah.
And the Bible, I look at the Bible different than a lot of people.
Right.
I think the Bible is something that we need to decode. I think it's been kind of overcoded to where the true meaning is lost. But I think it's more of a way to live your life properly if you
Yes.
know how to decode it, and
Yes.
less about like being walk this way,
Right.
or you know what I'm saying,
Right.
like be a little soldier or whatever the
Right.
fuck. Like, I don't know, I just look at things differently. I trust my heart,
Mhm.
and not what somebody tells me,
There it
if that
is.
makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I get it. That's good
Definitely.
stuff, man. Good stuff.
So, and like I said, man, I really appreciate you taking your time. I know you turned down interviews before and everything, so this is really big for me. It does mean, well, it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like I said, I looked up to him as a big brother growing up. You know, I was.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
No, I was look. All right, so quick story on the religion thing though, for real. Like back when he was recording in Maysville with PGC and everything, he did have a no GD saying in the recording room.
Yep.
And
I still do.
do you? Okay. So
Yep.
I remember one time
No,
I
you-
was drunk and I forgot that and I said it and he looked at me like, I'm about to throw you across this room right now. And I was like,
That's right.
my
No, I don't-
bad, dog.
No, we don't use the Lord's name in vain in my studio, and it sure as
Hey,
fuck
man.
won't come on one of my albums.
Oh yes, sir. That's
So-
what's up, man. And the people need to know that, man. That's authentic right there.
Yeah.
Authenticity, man. Yeah.
So, but man, I really
All through PGC, I had a Bible in my back pocket.
Yeah,
Every
no.
day, every concert I ever did, I had a Bible in my back
Yes,
pocket.
sir.
I remember that.
Yes, sir.
So, but I really appreciate you, man. Anytime you want to hop on, just text me. We'll get you on there, man. You always got a spot. We always got a spot in the microphone here, man.
Always.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, man, maybe I can get there, do it live sometime instead of over the phone.
Yeah,
that
we
would be
love
dope.
that.
That would be dope.
For real.
But it was wonderful to meet you
Yeah.
and interview you.
Yeah, it's great talking to you guys once again. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh no, thank
Like,
you.
I know it doesn't really I don't know how to really express myself that well on that level, but it does mean a lot to me to have my first interview come from you guys, because it's something from back home and it feels right. You know what I'm saying? So I
Okay.
greatly appreciate you guys
Yeah.
having me on here.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah.
So,
That's what's up.
take it easy. Hit me up anytime, man. And I guess I'll let you go and continue on with your day.
Yeah. Peace
Yeah.
out.
All right,
Good.
much love, guys. God
Much
bless.
love.
Yeah,
God
much
bless.
love, man.
Blessed. Stay
Peace,
blessed.
man.
man.
Peace.
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 All right, man. So
What about that?
Yeah. So yeah, that's like I said, we go way back. Like he actually I was actually like one of the, because I was in high school. Like he's known my brother since middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, see, I always assumed that you all just came from the same group. I didn't know that you met him through Richard.
yeah. But I mean, there was other crossings. Like I knew other people.
Yeah,
like
of course.
you know,
and then
so
like the whole Juggalo community and everything, it's like everybody kind of de facto knows one another. At least then.
yeah. And then see, the crazy thing about that was like he was actually the only Juggalo that actually knew in Maysville. He was the one that like I got into it. I wasn't like full into it, like considering myself. So, but like when I left for a year,
Yeah.
for like a school year, I had to go to somewhere.
Right.
And when I came back, it seemed like everybody was rocking it all of a sudden. It was weird. It was just a
Yeah.
weird like coincidence
It was
with
an
it.
explosion. I remember,
Yeah.
like when I first started out middle school and everything, like nobody knew who the fuck ICP was. It was kind of like they were on the peripheral of everything. Like there weren't shirts in stores or anything. I remember I went to, I think, like Green Tree Mall or something,
Yeah.
and like I saw like some beanies in the store, and I was like, who the fuck is Insane Clown Posse? And then like, yeah, some people put me onto them. Nobody knew who the fuck they were. And then it was like within like a year or two, it was like boom, like shit was everywhere.
Yeah. And like, and that was the one thing about him too, because like he would he had the Hatchet Man on the back of his car, you know,
Yeah.
the Camry and everything like that.
Yeah.
So like you see a Camry rolling around with a Hatchet Man on it, that was him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but yeah, I'm glad it all comes full circle now. And
Yeah, it was
he-
awesome to meet
you
him
know.
too. He
Yeah,
sounds like a
hell
really
yeah.
cool dude.
Yeah.
Can't wait to
So,
see him in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he sounds like he knows where he wants to go after his experiences. he knows, and he's starting over, and he knows it, and
Yeah.
so that was good to just to hear his experience and to know, to take ownership of where he is now, and like I said, he hadn't listened to music in 10 years,
Yeah.
and so to find that passion again and know what it's going to take, and is willing to go ahead and make it happen. But not only that, but to keep Kentucky as his home,
Yeah.
in his heart, man. That was awesome to me.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that I always said. You can take the person out of Kentucky, but you can't take the Kentucky out of the person. You know what I mean? So
When I'm gone, I'm gone.
yeah,
Now
see this
just say-
motherfucker here. He's like he's gone. He's just
I'll be
fuck
gone,
Kentucky
but-
now.
Hey, but you know
I'm gonna
what?
come back and say hi every now and then, but I'll video
But
y'all.
I'm gonna take Kentucky with me because I'm always gonna be
Facts.
for my UK.
I was
gear.
born here.
Oh
so-
yeah, I
All
got
day.
every day. Like I don't care where I'm at. If I'm somewhere out of state, I got Kentucky. I always got it.
I was in North Carolina last week, and I met a woman from Durham. I said, "You a Duke fan?" She said, "No, North Carolina." I said, "Yeah, that's why I got this UK stuff, because you can get this word too." Yeah,
Come on, word.
I don't mess around, man. Tennessee fans, y'all can get this word too. Oh boy, I got stories about that stuff. North Carolina, boy. Ooh, it's hot.
But to end this segment, I'm glad y'all went on this journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great season opener, man.
Yes, sir.
Every Thursday.
Welcome to my segment, In the Mix with D-Lo, with the rest of the Run It Back podcast crew.
Hey.
Yo.
So, and this is us signing out. We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.